नमामि शारदां देवी वीणा पुस्तकधारिणीं नमस्कारकरस्तु मे प्रसन्नास्तु स सदा. Now we are on the second part of parallel lines, 9th standard. Students, we first part we have studied the definition of parallel lines, then types of angles formed by transversal. Then we have studied some properties of some important properties we have studied. Now we are going to study the theorems. And in first chapter, basic concept of geometry, we have studied how to prove a theorem. There are two ways: direct method, indirect method. Now we are going to make use of it in this topic, parallel lines. And to understand the first theorem, just I am reminding you the Euclid's postulates. What we have studied, 5 postulates, like infinite number of lines passes through one point. Correct? So, like I told you that last postulate is very important. And last postulate, just I am going to remind it because थोड़ा सा वो गड़बड़ करता था. तो अभी एक बार पूरा रिवाइज कर लेते. What was that? Euclid's fifth postulate was, if two interior angles formed on one side of a transversal of two lines add up to less than two right angles, and I told you less than two right angles means what? 90 plus 90 is 180 degree. Then the lines, or those lines produced in the same direction, in that direction, intersect each other. Once again, just I am reminding these postulates. If the two interior angles form on one side of a transversal, so I will draw a figure like this is one line, this one is a second line, and one transversal is there. Correct? This transversal, this is suppose say angle A and angle B. And angle A is say 50 degree, and this one is say 80 degree. Okay? Yeah, okay. So what happened then? Angle A plus angle B is equal to 50 plus 80, that is 130. As it is less than, therefore angle A plus angle B is less than 180 degree. So what they are telling, if these lines are produced in same direction, they are going to intersect. Okay, so what I can say that, suppose line L is there, line M and T is a transversal. Okay, so what I can say, line L and line M are two lines, and line P is transversal, and angle A and angle B are interior angles. So angle A and angle B when added, which is less than 90 degree, when these lines are produced in the same direction of angle A and B, so what I can say then, line L and line N intersect each other. Okay, on same side of angle A and angle B. Once again, please understand this postulate because this is very important and these are the postulates. Required no proof. These are the statements given by Euclid and we all have accepted it. So what are the postulate? If the two interior angles form on the same side of a transversal, this is a transversal. So when they are formed on this side, then they are called as same, and if they are formed on this, one is on this and one is on that is called as opposite. But they are what they have asked you, interior angles form on the same side of a transversal of two lines. When add up, these two angles when add up, which is less than 180 degree, is less than 2 right. They have used the word less than 2 right angles means what? Less than 180 degree. Then those lines produce, अगर मैंने यहाँ पे उनको extend किया, that is what is produce. They are going to intersect. That is the Euclid's fifth postulates. Whatever we have studied now. First topic, basic concept in geometry. Please students, for me, I have written it once again. You are also going to write it once again. And this is important. Now students, today we are going to do interior angle theorem of parallel lines. अब ये theorem, now you are little bit grown up, अभी 9th standard में है. We have studied that how to prove the theorems. Now you are going to make practical use of it to prove this interior angle theorem. Correct? So for the interior angle theorem, we are going to write the statement. So statement we are going to write as a theorem only. So write down that theorem. What is the statement for this interior angle theorem? Is that if two lines will have it, if two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal. Once again, if two lines are intersected by transversal, the interior angles formed on either side of a transversal are supplementary. Supplementary means 180 degree. I'll repeat it once again. If two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, they have given that two parallel lines are there. It is intersected by a transversal, then interior angle formed on either side of a transversal are supplementary. Once again, if two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, then interior angles formed on either side means one side. What is that? Either side means one side of a transversal are supplementary. If the two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, then interior angles formed on either side of a transversal are supplementary. You got it? If two lines are intersected by a transversal, the interior angles formed on either side of a transversal are supplementary. This is a statement you should know. Okay. Now, this will draw a figure for it. If the two lines are intersected by what? Transversal. So I will draw two lines which are parallel to each other these two lines are there, right? You name as it is given in textbook, line L and line M, and this line N is a transversal. Line N is a transversal. Okay, so and we are going to take two angles like angle A and B, they are on one side or either side of a transversal, and angle C and angle D on other side of what transversal. They are on one side, they are on other side. Have you understood this? So if two parallel lines are intersect by a transversal, then actually it is then interior angle form on a either side of a transversal are supplementary. So then ki pehle wala part is what given, correct? So what they have given to you? Two lines are. So which are the, or what you are going to write as a given? If ke pehle wala part is given, so what is given to you? So two parallel lines. Which lines are parallel in this figure? So we are going to write line L is parallel to line M and line N is transversal. See once again, line L is parallel to line M and line N is a transversal. Which lines are parallel? Line L and line M are parallel to each other. Is it right? After this, then we have to prove na, which angles are formed by interior angles. वो भी हम लोग mention because we have mentioned in figure that you have to consider in given part. So angle A, comma angle B are interior angles. Correct? Interior angles are C-forming angles. So angle A and angle B are interior angles on one side of line N, that is a transversal, and angle C and angle D. Angle C comma angle D are interior angles on one side of transversal. This we are going to write. That is a given. Is it right? Okay. They are on. See once again, this is the given part. Once again, what is the statement? If two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, then interior angles formed on either side of a transversal are supplementary. So with help of that, then के पहले वाला part is antecedent या फिर क्या बोलते हैं given. What is given to you? Line L is parallel to line M. Line N is a transversal. Then we have to mention these angles. Angle A and angle B are on one side of a transversal. Angle C and others are on one side of transversal. Is it right? Now what you are going to prove? So we are going to prove angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degree and angle C plus angle D is equal to 180 degree. Okay, so this we are going to prove. Correct? Once again, if two lines are intersected by transversal, तो मैंने बताया कौन से lines parallel है कौन से, but we have to mention now these angles are supplementary. मैंने बताया कि these angles are interior angles. Prove क्या करना है? They are supplementary. Which are the interior angles? Are either on either side. Angle A and angle B is equal to 180 degree. Angle C and angle D are what? 180 degree. I think up to this the part was very fantastic और आप लोगों को समझ में आया. अब हम लोग जाएंगे प्रूफ के लिए. अब प्रूफ में आपको एज अ ग्रोन अप ज्योमेट्री सीख रहे हो, इस तरह से ही सोचना पड़ेगा. एंड ये थ्योरम को रट्टा मत मारो बट समझ लो. ओके, बिकॉज ये स्टार्टिंग सबसे पहला थ्योरम है जिसमें आपको सोचना पड़ेगा किस तरह से आ सकता है. अब एक कोई भी, बिकॉज एज वी आर गोइंग टू डू, देख आज अभी थ्योरम करें, इसका नाम क्या है? इंटीरियर एंगल थ्योरम. After that, we are going to do corresponding angle theorem. After that, we are going to do alternate angle theorem. But उनके लिए इस थियरम के लिए भी कोई बेस नहीं है, लेकिन करस्पॉन्डिंग एंगल थियरम के लिए, अल्टरनेट एंगल थियरम के लिए हम लोग बेस बना रहे हैं बाय व्हाट, इंटीरियर एंगल थियरम. बट इंटीरियर एंगल थियरम जो बेस बनेगा, अब इसके लिए कोई बेस नहीं है. करेक्ट? जब कोई बेस नहीं रहता है, सो in that case we make use of indirect method. Okay, so what you are going to do, what you are going to write, we use indirect method proof. We use indirect proof method. इसमें हम लोग क्या यूज कर रहे हैं? इनडायरेक्ट मेथड यूज कर रहे हैं. इनडायरेक्ट मेथड में क्या होता है, जो प्रूव करना है उसको हम लोग कंसीडर करते कि नहीं है. बट इन दिस केस व्हाट आई एम गोइंग टू डू, आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू डू दैट दे आर नॉट 180 डिग्री. व्हाट यू आर गोइंग टू डू, कि कितने पॉसिबिलिटीज है वो सोचते हैं कि एंगल ए है और एंगल बी है, कुछ तो मेजर रहेगा ना उसका. इसका 100, इसका 200, कुछ तो रहेगा ना. इज इट राइट? इसका ऐसा नहीं होगा कि 100 है, इसका माइनस तो होने का सवाल ही नहीं उठता है. और इसका 0, इसका 100, ऐसा भी कुछ तो मेजर रहेगा ना. 10 डिग्री, 20 डिग्री, 10, 5, कुछ तो वैल्यू रहेगी. मेरी पॉसिबल वो एंगल कितना पॉसिबिलिटीज है, 180 डिग्री तक का पॉसिबिलिटी है. तो मैं क्या बोल रहा हूं, इसका 180, इसका 150 है, उनको ऐड किया तो क्या हो सकता है, 150, 180, 130 and 150 suppose I am going to take, it will become 280. कुछ तो पॉसिबिलिटी होगी ना. तो लाइक दैट what you are going to make use of it, मुझे प्रूव करना है a plus b is equal to 130 डिग्री. तो what I am going to consider, there are 3 cases. See, we have to do, बहुत अच्छे से करना है थियरम को. There are 3 cases. Which are the 3 cases? Case 1. There are 3 cases. The first case is angle A plus angle B is less than 180 degree. एक पॉसिबिलिटी वो हो सकती है कि इसका 50 है, इसका 30 है. 50 plus 30 कितना हो गया, 80. It is less than 180 degree. हो सकता है 100 है, 40, 100 and 140, but less than 180 degree है. वो एक पॉसिबिलिटी हो सकती है कि नहीं? या तो एंगल A प्लस एंगल B इज लेस देन 180 डिग्री. सेकेंड पॉसिबिलिटी क्या होगी मालूम है, कि एंगल A प्लस एंगल B इज ग्रेटर देन 180 डिग्री. देयर आर 3 केसेस फॉर एंगल A एंड angle B. We are going to consider only angle A and angle B only. Which are the for, or we can write, wait, we'll do it once again. There are 3 cases. Okay, there are 3 cases. There are 3 cases arised regarding to sum of measures of angle A and angle B. What are the 3 cases? 1. Angle A plus angle B is less than 1 degree. हो सकता है. सेकेंड केस क्या हो सकती है, angle A plus angle B is more than 100 degree. Correct? ये किसका 100 है, इसका 120 है, it become 220. तो that may be more than. and तीसरा केस क्या हो सकता है, नहीं, या तो ये छोटा या तो बड़ा, या फिर एंगल A plus angle B is equal to 180 degree. That's what you have to prove. Are you getting my point? समझ में आ रहा है? सो ये थियरम को करते वक्त स्टेप बाय स्टेप जाना है हम लोग को. ओके, थोड़ा सा सोचना पड़ेगा, बिकॉज आगे की पढ़ाई के लिए बहुत अच्छा थियरम है. ओके, वी हैव टू थिंक इन ऑल डायरेक्शन फॉर ज्योमेट्री. वंस अगेन स्टेटमेंट क्या था, इफ 2 लाइंस आर इंटरसेक्टेड बाय अ ट्रांसवर्सल, देन इंटीरियर एंगल फॉर्म ऑन अदर साइड ऑफ अ ट्रांसवर्सल आर सप्लीमेंट्री. line L is parallel to line M, line N is a transversal, angle A and B are the interior angle form on either side, angle C and angle D are formed on the other side. What you have to prove is angle A and angle B is equal to 180 degree as well as angle C plus angle D is equal to 180 degree. Now we are going to make use of indirect proof method. Indirect means मतलब जो है उसके against जाते हैं. But now we are going to consider only angle A and angle B. There are three cases arise regarding some of the measures of angle A and angle B. What is the measure? Angle A plus angle B हो सकता है कि less than 180 degree. Angle A plus angle B is more than 180 degree. And third one is angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degree. Got it down? Now consider case 1. What is case 1 here? Let us assume that angle A plus angle B is less than 180 degree. ये केस एज्यूम कर रहे हैं, वो है ही नहीं है. अब मैंने पहला केस एज्यूम किया, एंगल A प्लस एंगल B is 180 is true. इसको हम लोग क्या कंसीडर कर रहे हैं? ये सही है, ये ट्रू है. अगर वो सही है, then you have to think for the Euclid's postulates. But what am I going to write? According to Euclid's correct postulate. What are Euclid's postulates? If some of the interior angles form on one side of a triangle, when add up is less than two right angles, that is less than 180 degree. Now you are not going to write the entire theorem. Just you are going to write that what? According to Euclid's theorem, postulate, line M is a line L and line L and line M produced on same side of angle A and angle B. If I have produced this side, which side? Line L and line M on the same side. अगर ऐसा है, it is less than 180 degree, then they intersect, right? But क्या definition था parallel lines का? But line L is parallel to line M. It is given. Line L is parallel to line M. Is it right? Intersect on the same side of what? See, line L and line produced on the same side of A and B, they intersect. But line L is parallel to line M is given. Line L is parallel to line M is given. Therefore, angle A plus angle B is less than 180 degree is impossible. ये possible नहीं है. That I am going to give as a statement as number 1. See, once again, we are going to consider first case. Let us assume that A plus B is less than 180 degree is true. अगर ये true है, correct? But यूक्लिड ने जो क्या बोला था, postulates क्या बोल रहा है कि लाइन L और लाइन M को मैं अगर दोनों को प्रोड्यूस कर रहा हूं, एक्सटेंड कर रहा हूं उसको, they are on the side of angle A and B, they are going to intersect. Correct? Now, what is the postulates? If the sum of the measure is less than two right angles, the when lines are produced in the same direction, they intersect. They are going to intersect. But line L is parallel to line M. Correct ना? Line यहाँ पे हम लोग क्या लिया था? Line L and line M when produced, so they are going to intersect. But line L is parallel to line M. It is not possible कि they are not intersecting. Lines, parallel lines never intersect. Means angle A or B are not going to intersect. It is impossible. अगर ऐसा है तो इंटरसेक्ट कर रहे हैं, बट ये पैरेलल लाइन है, कभी इंटरसेक्ट नहीं करती है. It is impossible. Okay, have you understood this, students? Now, the main thing is case 2. Case 2 में what you are going to consider? If let us assume, what is that? Angle A plus angle B is less 3. It is more, huh? It is more than 180 degree. अगर ये more than 180 degree है, okay, is true. अब हमें देखना पड़ेगा हमारे पास क्या है कि ये कम था, सम ऑफ द मेजर ऑफ एंगल ए प्लस बी अगर लेस है तो इंटरसेक्ट कर रहे हैं, बट बड़े रहेंगे तो हमें सोचना पड़ेगा क्या होगा. इज इट राइट? बट वन प्रॉपर्टी वी नो, व्हाट इज द रिलेशन बिटवीन एंगल ए एंड एंगल डी है. एंगल ए एंड एंगल डी आर फॉर्म ऑन द सेम लाइन ना. इस टाइप के एंगल को हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं? जब ऐसे एंगल्स फॉर्म होते हैं तब क्या बोलते हैं इसको? लीनियर पेयर. And we know that angles forming linear pair are supplementary. So what I am going to do, angle A plus angle D is equal to 180 degree, and here angle B plus angle C is also equal to 180 degree. तो रीजन यहां क्या लिखेंगे हम लोग इसका? एंगल्स फॉर्मिंग, क्या लिखते हैं? एंगल्स फॉर्मिंग linear pair are supplementary. Angles forming linear pair are supplementary. See once again, ये अगर ट्रू है, a plus b is more than 180 degree, ट्रू है तो a plus b कितना है? a plus b कितना है? 180 degree. c plus d कितना है? 180 degree. Because these two are angles forming linear. These two also are angles forming linear pair. So, what will happen if I am adding them? Therefore, angle A plus angle D, angle A plus angle D plus angle C plus angle D is equal to 180 plus 180 होगा ना? Are you getting my point? So, what will happen now? अब इसको अरेंज करो तो एंगल ए प्लस एंगल डी प्लस एंगल सी प्लस एंगल डी इज इक्वल टू 360 होगा. 180 प्लस 180 कितना होता है? 360. इसको हम लोग जरा रीअरेंज करते हैं. ये मैंने गड़बड़ कर दिया है. बी प्लस सी है ना यहाँ पे, बी प्लस सी, यहाँ पे बी, एंगल बी प्लस एंगल सी. तो रीअरेंज करें तो क्या होगा? एंगल ए प्लस एंगल बी प्लस एंगल सी प्लस एंगल डी इज इक्वल टू कितना आया? 180 डिग्री आया. अब हम A और B को यहां ट्रांसफर कर लेते हैं. एंगल C प्लस एंगल D, अरे रे रे रे, यहां पे 360 होना चाहिए था. 360 माइनस एंगल A माइनस एंगल B. समझ में आ रहा है? तो एंगल C प्लस एंगल D इज इक्वल टू 360 डिग्री. माइनस में कॉमन ले लो तो एंगल A प्लस एंगल B है. करेक्ट? एज एंगल A प्लस एंगल B इज मोर देन 180 डिग्री है कि नहीं? सी, अगर इसका वैल्यू A प्लस B का वैल्यू 180 डिग्री है तो 360 माइनस 180 कितना होगा? 180 होगा कि नहीं? बट इसका वैल्यू अगर 200 है, मोर देन 180 मींस 200 है, 360 माइनस 200 कितना होगा? 160 होगा. तो अल्टीमेटली 160 मतलब therefore angle C plus angle D will be less than 180 degree होगा. I'll repeat it once again. ये थोड़ा सा समझने में यही इंपॉर्टेंट है. इस पूरे थ्योरम का यही इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग है. once again यहां पे हमें क्या मिला? एंगल A प्लस एंगल B प्लस एंगल C प्लस एंगल D कितना मिला? 360 डिग्री मिला कि नहीं? एंगल C प्लस D कितना मिलेगा? 360 माइनस A माइनस B, माइनस कॉमन लिया तो अंदर कितना रह गया? एंगल A प्लस B. एंगल A प्लस B कितना लिया आपने? मोर देन 180 डिग्री. 1 मोर देन 180 मतलब 181 भी हो सकता है. 360 माइनस 181 कितना होगा? 179. 185 है तो 360 माइनस 185 कितना होगा? 175. तो 175 मतलब वो लेस देन 180 डिग्री होगा कि नहीं? गॉट इट? बिकॉज इसकी वैल्यू क्या है? मोर देन 180 डिग्री है, 180 तो उसका हाफ हो गया, बट ये अगर 180 से ज्यादा है मतलब C plus D should be less than 180 degree. Please keep in mind. Have you understood now? अगर ये less than है, अगर ये more than 180 degree होता है और ये C plus D less than 180 degree है, मतलब क्या होगा, ये दो लाइंस वो डायरेक्शन में जाके इंटरसेक्ट करेगी. Hence, therefore, according to what that Euclid's postulate, again, according to Euclid's postulates, line L and line M produced in same side of angle C and angle D intersect each other. Intersect each other. But again, line L is parallel to line M. Correct? Is given. They are parallel. Therefore, what I can write then? Angle C plus angle D is less than 180 degree is impossible. This is your statement number 2. Students, वापस एक बार ये केस को हम लोग पहला केस समझते हैं, बाद में सेकंड केस को वापस एक बार समझते हैं. ओके, तो मैंने में क्या बोला था, वी आर गोइंग टू मेक यूज ऑफ इनडायरेक्ट मेथड. इनडायरेक्ट मेथड में क्या होता है मालूम है कि जो चीज को प्रूव करना है उसका उल्टा लेते हैं, बट ये वो हम लोग वो नहीं कर रहे हैं. वी आर यूजिंग इनडायरेक्ट मेथड, बट वी आर कंसिडरिंग रिगार्डिंग टू ए एंड बी, वी आर कंसिडरिंग 3 cases. There are 3 cases arise due regarding to what sum of the measures of angle A and angle B. क्या क्या केसेस हो सकते हैं? एंगल A और B should be less than 180 degree, एंगल A plus B is more than 180 degree, या जो है A plus B is equal to 180 degree. 3 केसेस है ना, या तो less than, या तो more than, और less than, और equal to. केस 1 में क्या होगा, A plus B is less than 180 degree. मैंने ये ट्रू मान लिया, ये केस पॉसिबल है. ये पॉसिबल है कि यूक्लिड ने टांग अड़ा दी. क्या है यूक्लिड का पोस्टुलेट्स? लाइन L अगर इफ इट इज लेस देन 180 डिग्री, अगर आप लोग ये दोनों का मेजर लेस देन 180 डिग्री, इन दोनों लाइन को आप प्रोड्यूस करोगे तो इंटरसेक्ट हो जाएगा. दे आर इंटरसेक्टिंग ऑन द सेम साइड ऑफ एंगल A एंगल B. बट यहां तो दिया है दिल एंगल लाइन L इज पैरेलल टू लाइन M. इट इज गिवन ना. इसका मतलब है कि A plus B is less than 180 degree is impossible because यूक्लिड ने बोला था वो सही था. तो एंगल A plus B is 180 degree is impossible इस केस में बिकॉज लाइन्स आर पैरेलल, वो नहीं हो सकता है. दूसरा केस क्या हो सकता है, तो एंगल A plus B is more than 180 degree. इट इज ट्रू, एज्यूम करते हैं इट इज ट्रू, बट मुझे मालूम है कि एंगल A plus B कितना होता है 180 डिग्री. एंगल A plus एंगल D is 180 डिग्री. एंगल B plus C कितना होगा 180 डिग्री बिकॉज दे आर एंगल्स फॉर्मिंग लीनियर पेयर आर सप्लीमेंट्री. अब इन दोनों को ऐड किया, एंगल A plus एंगल D plus एंगल B plus C is 180 plus 180 होगा कि नहीं. इट इज हाउ मच 360 डिग्री. तो रीअरेंज करो तो एंगल A plus एंगल D plus एंगल C plus एंगल D कितना हो गया. अब मैंने C और D को इधर रखा, उन दोनों को यहां ट्रांसफर किया तो माइनस हो गए. माइनस में से एक माइनस साइन कॉमन लिया तो अंदर प्लस हो गया. एंगल A plus B कितना है, क्या एज्यूम किया है, इज मोर देन 180 डिग्री. अगर A 180 डिग्री से ज्यादा है और 360 में से 180 डिग्री से ज्यादा वाले को मैं सब्ट्रैक्ट करूं तो C plus D का वैल्यू लेस देन 180 डिग्री होता है. अगर C and D इज लेस देन 180 डिग्री, फिर यूक्लिड्स थ्योरम यूक्लिड्स पोस्टुलेट आ जाएगा कि वो लाइंस को अगर मैंने उस डायरेक्शन में प्रोड्यूस किया तो दे आर गोइंग टू इंटरसेक्ट, बट दीस टू लाइंस आर पैरेलल. अगेन इट इज impossible. Have you understood this? Got it now? अब इसके बाद आपको एक ही स्टेटमेंट देना है कि ये भी इम्पॉसिबल है, ये भी इम्पॉसिबल, तो तीसरा कैसे पॉसिबल होगा? What is that? Angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degree. That statement you have to write, but I don't have a place. So where I should write? Okay. We studied that a plus b is less than 180 is impossible. Here also we proved that c plus d is 1 less than 180 degree. That's why two lines when produced on other direction, they are going to intersect, but line L is parallel to line M, it is given. Therefore, C plus D is less than 180 degree is impossible. But student, we started with this angle A plus angle B is more than 180 is true. So we are not going to write. This is true, but what we have taken, that I am going to write. So please we'll do one thing. Angle A plus angle B is more than 180 degree is impossible. I'll write it properly. What is that? Angle A plus angle B is more than 180 degree is impossible. Now, only remaining third possibility is true. Correct? That is what? That is angle A plus angle B is 180 degree. Okay, have you understood this? This is impossible. This is impossible. We are considering only three cases. Only three cases are possible. When two cases are impossible, only remaining third possibility is true. What is the third possibility? A plus B is equal to 180 degree. But we have to prove one more thing. C plus D is also equal to 180 degree. But we are going to follow the same method what we did. So in that case, no need to prove it once again. Just write similarly, we can prove angle C plus angle D is equal to 180 degree and just down, hence proved. Okay, students, once again, this is the first theorem we have studied in detail. Okay, the chances of these theorems to come in Indian test is hardly 5%. Most of the schools, they are not going to ask it. Okay, but anyhow, we are not going to study for the marks, we are going to study it for the knowledge. And this is the important theorem to study the geometry, where you have to give the reason, what reason you have to give, what are the possibilities. So, you do this theorem properly. और आप किसी को पॉसिबल है तो ये खुद समझ लो, किसी को पढ़ाने का भी ट्राई करो, सो विल बिकम वेरी फैंटास्टिक. एंड यू आर गोइंग टू राइट इट नाउ, कॉपी डाउन इट एंड राइट इट. Tomorrow you are going to write 2 times, just copy down from your notebook, and remaining 3 times you are going to do your own on a rough paper. That will make you this theorem perfect. Okay, have you understood this? I think it was the easy theorem, but only it is a lengthy. Okay, copy down this properly by pausing the video. Okay, now we are going to start with the corresponding angle theorem, and reason we are going to write corresponding angle theorem of parallel lines. As a reason, when you are giving it, how you write by Pythagoras theorem, like that, we are going to write corresponding angle theorem of a parallel, but name is corresponding angle theorem. And now we are going for the statement, that is theorem, the corresponding angles formed by a transversal of 2 parallel lines are of equal measures. Are of equal measures. Once again, corresponding angle formed by a transversal of 2 parallel lines are of equal measures. Okay, the corresponding angles formed by a transversal of 2 lines or 2 parallel lines are of equal measures. Is it right? Are of equal measures. So, we are going to draw one figure. in this figure, line L is parallel to line. How they have given in a textbook, same way I am going to give. Okay, see these are the corresponding angles. I told you A or A angle corresponding angle, angle A and angle B. So do not mark with the same marking that indicate what it is congruent, but we have to prove that they are equal. So this is angle A, this is angle B, I am going to take angle C. Is it right? So what is given to you? They are given that line L is parallel to line M, and this line N is a transversal. Okay, but now just I told you that while doing interior angle theorem there was no base, so we use the indirect method. अभी corresponding angle theorem के लिए हमें हमारे लिए interior angle का base है, means we know the interior angle and now we are going to do corresponding angle. So we can take the help of what? Corresponding angle theorem. So what we are going to prove? We are going to prove that angle A is equal to angle B. Once again, angle A and B are corresponding angles. We are taking angle C. Okay, this is a figure given in textbook. Same we have drawn it. What they are given to you, corresponding angle formed by a transverse of two parallel lines. With these two parallel lines are there, line N is a transversal. I have to prove that angle A is equal to angle B. So proof. In proof, what is the relation between angle A and angle C? They are the angles formed on the same line. They are called as what? Angles forming linear pair. So I am going to write angle A plus angle C is equal to 180 degree, equation 1, and reason we are going to write angles forming linear pair are supplementary. Angles forming linear pair are supplementary, and we know that. Okay, this is there, angle A plus angle what is that, angle A plus angle C, angle A plus angle C is 180 degree, but we know that angle C B or C भी 180 degree है. क्यों? We are having a now base of interior angles. What I am going to write? Angle C plus angle B is equal to 180 degree. Take it as equation 2. One reason you are going to write what? Interior angle theorem of parallel lines. Interior angle theorem of parallel lines. So from equation 1 and 2, see equation 1 में क्या है? A plus C is equal to 180 degree. Equation 2 में क्या है? B plus C is equal to 280 degree. But right hand side of these two equations are equal. अगर right hand side equal है तो left hand side equal हो जाएगा. What is that? Angle A plus angle C is equal to angle C plus angle B. But CC are same. C मैंने वहां ट्रांसफर किया तो माइनस C हो जाएगा. You can cancel it directly both the sides. So what is there with you now? Angle A is equal to angle B. This is the simplest form of what? Simple theorem है. This is the way they have given a textbook. We also did the same thing. What they did it. And chances of this theorem to ask in your school examination is 95%. This or alternate angle is going to ask definitely. तो तुम लोग इसको तैयार करके रखो. तैयारी करने में कोई तकलीफ नहीं है. So what is the statement? Corresponding angles formed by a transversal of two parallel lines are of equal measures. Once again, corresponding angles formed by a transversal of two parallel lines are of equal measures. Which are the parallel lines? Line L is parallel to line and line L is a transversal, and angle A or B are what? Corresponding angles. We have to prove that angle A is congruent to angle B. We studied what is meaning of corresponding angles, what is meaning of alternate angles, what is meaning of interior angles. ये तो C forming angle है, इसको क्या बोलते हैं हम लोग? इंटीरियर एंगल्स. बट A और C में क्या रिलेशन है प्रूफ में? ए और सी में दे आर एंगल्स फॉर्मिंग लीनियर पेयर, एंगल्स फॉर्मिंग लीनियर पेयर आर सप्लीमेंट्री, और सी और बी में क्या रिलेशन है, C plus B is equal to interior angles formed by a transversal are supplementary, तो और इसका रीजन ही लिखना है, इंटीरियर एंगल थ्योरम ऑफ व्हाट, पैरेलल लाइंस, करेक्ट। तो ये 180 is there, left hand sides are equal, CC get cancel, what you got, A is equal to B. Copy down it properly by pausing the video. Third theorem, it is also fantastic, easy, इसके भी चांसेस, या तो करस्पॉन्डिंग एंगल थ्योरम या अल्टरनेट एंगल थ्योरम। So name of that theorem is what, alternate angle theorem of what, parallel lines. Once again, what is this, alternate angle theorem of parallel lines. What is the statement for corresponding angle theorem? Corresponding angle theorem, corresponding angles formed by a transversal of two parallel lines are of equal measures. यहाँ पे होगा alternate angles formed by a transversal of two parallel lines or of equal measures. खाली correspond की जगह पे क्या आ गया, alternate आ गया। मैं इस एंगल को देता हूं एंगल A, इस एंगल को देंगे B, they are forming alternate angles means what, Z forming angle. This line L is parallel to line M, line N is a transversal, और मुझे प्रूव क्या करना है, एंगल A is equal to एंगल B। अब यहां लेते हैं हम लोग एंगल C। What is the relation between these two? That is the angles forming linear pair. So what I am going to write in proof? Angle A plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. Equation 1. और इधर क्या लिखेंगे? Angles forming linear pair are supplementary. Angles forming linear pair are supplementary. And what about this? Again we are having base of that interior angle theorem. Here we are going to write angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree, equation 2. और इधर क्या लिखेंगे, interior angle theorem of parallel lines. अब हमें क्या करना है, फ्रॉम इक्वेशन 1 and 2, from equation 1 and 2, ये भी 180 degree, ये 180, that is right hand sides are equal, means left hand sides are equal. So what happens then, angle A plus angle C is equal to angle B plus angle C. CC get cancel, means what I got, angle A is equal to angle B. This is the theorem, this is a proof for what, alternate angle theorem of what, parallel lines. We are going to give this reason when you want to apply it. You have understood this? I think this is the last theorem of this, and today we did only theorems. Which theorems we have completed? Interior angle theorem of parallel lines, दूसरा था corresponding angle theorem of parallel lines, and तीसरा है alternate angle theorem of parallel lines. This part 2 is very important, especially interior angle theorem is very important. Don't study कि तुम्हें वो एग्जाम में मार्क्स देने वाला थियरम है. Just think that कि ज्योमेट्री हम लोग उसी ढंग से स्टडी करने वाले हैं. So please do that theorem thoroughly करके रखो, because when your exams will come ना, that time just you have to revise that theorem. ये तो आराम से होने वाले theorem से just will revise, will get it. But वो theorem को आपको थोड़ा सा understand करना पड़ेगा. So please do that, and I am going to stop here only for the second part of parallel lines.